they say that every person has a painting in their attic. Hello, this is Intrepid Reporter reporting from the newspaper Planet Sweeney for the magazine Cosmopolitan. Now, you might be wondering why I'm in the dark like this, but I've just come back from pool and there's been a power cut. I've no power, so I've got the old candles going, which in a way is quite atmospheric for this particular assignment that a Miss Terry gave me. And she said, Intrepid Reporter, she said, I'll be very interested in how you deal with this, she said. I'll be watching you closely because I reckon, she says, I reckon you've got a dark side to your nature. And she says, and I don't mean that accident you had at gym with spray tan. No, she said, I reckon there's real dark nature to you. So I shall be watching you very carefully. Anyway, this week's report is on human nature. And are we really that evil? Are we really that evil? Well, I tend to believe that you start off good, right? You start off good. We're all the same. We're all born the same. And I think it's mainly circumstance what does things. I mean, you've got them famous stories and films, haven't you? You've got, I mean, that's a real illustration of people's dark nature, isn't it? Eh? Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Now that in itself is a double entendre, isn't it? Because I mean, Hyde is a woman, yeah? But it's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So again, that's a complete double entendre, as I say. And then you've got all those other films and stories around, like Frankenstein and Dracula and Wolfman, and they all seem to dwell, don't they, on dark side of nature. We seem to be drawn to it, as if we know there is a part of us that gets up to no good. Although I don't know what Miss Terry, my superior's going on about really, because to be honest, I've always thought of myself as quite a bubbly nature, quite a cheerful girl. I like me advices, me cup of tea, me hobnobs, although I did once as a child, I suppose this could class as a dark thing. I did once as a child have a pet earwig in a coffee jar for weeks, and I forgot to feed it, so I didn't really know what they ate. But anyway, no, I can be a rebel if I want to. There is a dark side to my nature. I must admit, she could be right there. I remember once and do you know, this haunts me. Sometimes I wake up in a cold sweat, and I remember I put that can in without rinsing it into recycling, and do you know what? It just tears through me like that. But no, I'm quite a bubbly nature, really. I'm quite a bubbly nature. I mean, I remember, someone did liken me to a dog once, you see. Somebody that was quite close to. But I think he meant like the Labrador kind, not the Rottweiler. No. So, no, there is true seeds of evil, I think, in people. And it's mainly about power, isn't it? Eh? Power. The hunger for power, Excuse me while I blow my nose. It's this insatiable need for power and control, control. And, you've got people like the Marquis de Sade, Genghis Khan, And of course then there was old Adolf, weren't there? With that evil moustache. I mean, apart from him being, kind of devil incarnated, that flipping moustache. I mean, what was all that about, No. Yeah, I do tend to think that, some people are just born bad, aren't they? And however they mean to appear nice, like that film, like that book, The Picture of Dorian Gray. And they say we've all got one in his attics, sort of soaking up the toxic sort of side of our natures, when on the outside we're all nice and butter won't melt, you know, when really we're eating inside, we're like infested with disease and horror and stuff like that. But no, I'm quite a cheery lady, you know, and I tend to try and look on the bright side of things, you know. Don't try to dwell too much on the dark aspects of human nature, because I do think that it's things what turn you, isn't it? Things what turn you. I still to this day maintain that my mother's bad temper were on account of her stepping on a nail when she was 3. She's always had a really bad temper and a nasty side to her sometimes, and I swear to goodness it's because of that nail, I reckon. Yeah. Thinking about family now, I did used to be a little bit of a devil, I must admit, used to be a bit of a devil, and I used to put sugar in my sister's bed. See, used to put sugar in my sister's bed. But see, kids these days, it's a whole different ball game, isn't it? No, they're not happy with a bit of Tate and Lyle, no, they go to extremes, don't they? Nicking each other's mobiles and what have you. I mean, it's not on, is it? No, but human nature, it's dark and light, isn't it? Black and white, you know, good and bad. Takes both types, you know. Takes 2 slices of bread to make a sandwich, doesn't it? 2 slices of bread. And I think you'll admit, you know, that some gentleman someday will be very proud to have me in his life, be it a Labrador or whatever, you know. I mean, so I'm not that bad. So I hope these lights come on. On that little note, I'll sign off. Intrepid reporter for Planet Sweeney for magazine Cosmopolitan, and the next assignment is going to be on that very controversial subject of men and women, and can we really live together in harmony. So on that little note, I'll bid you farewell, and love and peace to each other, and let's knock it up a notch or two, with a bit more atmosphere. So ta-ta, intrepid reporter reporting from Planet Sweeney in the candle. Good night. A bit clever that, isn't it?